Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Coin Lady channel. Let's take a trip to the world of the Looney Tunes. Are you ready? There's more from Val Hill Capital's Jimmy Valley that I have to get to. He recalled that he was the one who proposed the government buy back XRP and that he was in charge of the entity or a division of it. The entity responsible for all this madness was, of course, founded by him. Those XRP price predictions that it would rise to $122,000 per coin are completely bonkers. Nonsense. Unbelievable nonsense. Now he's talking about opening a bank and unilaterally making XRP worth $10,000. And it would appear that he would like it if XRP holders sent him their XRP. To be fair, Jimmy Valley and I assumed the best of him right off the bat. I did? For the most part, I agree with you. I think he's just very confused. But now I see that he is not acting in good faith, as the $123,000 valuation models have developed glaring flaws that nobody can dispute, and yet they have not been retracted. They advertised it relentlessly and eventually released improved versions. They weren't backing down from their absurdity. That turned out to be false. It's not even a personal view. Don't you? Absolutely not. Their views are grounded in reality. Sadly, this is true. The model is flawed and wasn't retracted despite this. Clearly not acting in good faith, and also providing financial incentives to his team to persuade people to part with their XRP to a third party. Those who are successful in persuading XRP holders to part with their coins are rewarded in the form of a commission. They are sharing in the spoils. Do you think this business model is questionable? As far as I can tell, he's still actively soliciting XRP from the general public at this point. To put it another way, now. And so Jimmy Valley, pardon me, obviously a bright guy, but he's saying utter nonsense that he has to know is ridiculous. He's not an idiot, so your reasoning will not work. And it seems he practices law. Therefore, I fail to comprehend how someone of such obvious intelligence could be making such obviously false claims. I can't believe that someone so smart could ever do anything good. I'm sounding the alarm because I don't want any harm to come to our community. Because of the obvious flaws in the model and the lack of logic in encouraging people to send their XRP to a third party where they have no control over it, I'm not convinced that this person is acting in good faith. Absolutely not. And he's advocating that people do it so they can make money. Now I'm going to fill you in on the latest developments. However, all of this is utter nonsense. If I believed that he were actually stupid in saying these things, that would be one thing, but I can't believe that someone with his level of intelligence would behave like this in good faith, so this is partly just a public service announcement. Stupid things are said all the time, and I hear them. All of us do. That's not the case in this scenario. He's not an idiot, this guy. In my opinion, no good intentions were made. Let me just say that's my best guess. To be honest, I have no idea. However, that appears to be the case. But before I go any further, let me clarify something. I come from a totally cash-strapped family. Nothing I say or write should be taken as recommendations to buy or sell any security. Just a hobbyist here who occasionally posts videos to YouTube on various crypto-related topics. That's fine. A video clip with Jimmy Valley wearing glasses was uploaded and shared by one of my fellow YouTubers, Crypto Eddie. The interviewer was Crypto Lulu, by the way. That's the guy whose name I think I saw, and he seems to have some very interesting ideas on his own, but Cryptography Eddie penned it seems like the XRP buyback is turning into a financial institution. It appears that participants will continue to send XRP. Not a game, please. I'd like some XRP-related playtime. Exactly right. So, I'll run down for you what Jimmy Valley actually said. And it's utterly ridiculous. It doesn't add up at all. After that, I'll show you what I wrote, and you'll understand my doubts. Since I don't have that level of evidence, I won't make a definitive statement either for or against it. I'm just pointing out how odd and bizarre the behavior is. Since he's not a complete moron, I can only assume malicious intent. That's exactly what I mean. He keeps on pressing for donations of XRP. He keeps repeating the same behavior. That's the exact opposite of the advice you should give people in the crypto community. This is horrible. Here, then, is what Jimmy Valley actually said. I'm quoting from a here transcription. Most people seem to want this to be used as collateral for a new bank called the People's Bank, not to be confused with the People's Bank of China, rather than sold to the government in some sort of buyback scheme. Then you can take out a loan against the value of those assets to pay for things like a mortgage or other fixed expense. Exactly. And you can do more with this bank because it has XRP and is therefore more liquid. So, one thing you could do is have a group of people agree that the true value of XRP is quite high. The amount is $10,000 for simplicity. We can form a consortium, each of us contributing $10,000 in tokens to a newly formed entity that would be collateralized with XRP, and then use fiat loans secured by the XRP to purchase gold and deposit it into the bank. Who will be the last one standing with the gold and XRP, the most liquid and wealthy bank, when the inevitable collapse occurs? That right there is the land of make-believe. Nonsense. Crap. If we say XRP is worth $10,000, then it is. Is that the way real-world property works? I had no idea I was given a bag of Skittles. It's worth at least $10,000, in my opinion. Because I'm an actual moron, my Skittles will be worth $10,000 if and when the economy crashes as a direct result of my foolish statement. Not at all, that's not how it operates. He's also not a complete moron. Again, I don't see how there couldn't be malicious intent here. However, isn't this the sort of conduct you'd anticipate if there were malice afoot? You don't have to try to persuade me, because I'm already convinced. And you don't have to be stupid, either. I'm not a dummy. Take the bait. Similarly, I believe that anyone can be duped under the right conditions. Under the right conditions, I'm sure I could be fooled. As an illustrative case in point, just the other day I used Venmo, a service I rarely employ, on 2 separate occasions within a short span of time. And then, out of the blue, I received a scam text. In all likelihood, many of you out there also receive these. Those things just happen. They'll say something like your account has been locked, and then provide a link. So, I frequently encounter these, and for many reasons. It might be something like your Netflix subscription. Everything on Amazon is a fraud. Even though I hadn't used Venmo in years, I got a notification that 2 of my transactions had failed because of unusual circumstances. I have no idea if they were aware that I made 2 purchases. It's possible that they send out very targeted messages because they know there's almost no chance that the recipient will find any common ground with the message. Because of my own personal experience, I can say that getting that connection is the key to increasing the likelihood that someone will fall for it. Perhaps it was all a happy accident after all. To be honest, I have no idea. But the point is that, instantly I thought, okay, this is a scam when I saw the link. Even though I'm not a particularly gullible person, I might have fallen for a hoax if I hadn't known that. Despite my intelligence, I believe I'm still susceptible to deception. Under the right conditions, I think you listeners could be fooled. If you lack financial knowledge, you're much more likely to believe the nonsense he's peddling here. He seems like a smart guy, but what he's saying is complicated and difficult to understand if you don't have a financial background. So maybe you're part of the tiny subset of the population he's trying to reach. The thing is, though, that he doesn't need very many customers for this to be extremely lucrative for him. And therein lies the rub. Furthermore, at least under the previous plan, his people are. The previous plan incentivized this buyback committee to persuade people to hand over their XRP. I don't know if he's changed it. In any case, I wrote the following in response to CryptoKitty's tweet containing the aforementioned GIF. That's a crazy notion. He claims that despite the current market price, XRP will suddenly be valued at $10,000 by some people's arbitrary decision. Then there would be a split in the cost. This is a bad idea that doesn't work. With whom is he playing this hoax? Again, I have no idea what he's up to. It's not looking good. Just beneath the surface. I'm not suggesting that his business is fraudulent. To be clear, I'm not implying that he's breaking the law in any way. But I just don't see how, given the nonsense he's spouting, he could be acting in good faith. All I want to say is that I'm not going to accuse him of wrongdoing because I have no proof that he's engaged in any illegal activity, and I'm saying that up front. Therefore, I do not actively believe that he is. It would be foolish of me not to suspect his possible misdeeds. So, you grasp my point, right? It's complete nonsense to think that you need to back something. I claimed that a long-dead XRP community member named Galvatron had said it best, and now I'm going to show you something that Galvatron posted back in the day. They could have taken this from his book, right? By linking XRP to gold, they hope to increase its value. The inability to recognize that there are only two kinds of assets contributes to the ongoing confusion surrounding this trend. Bearer bonds, coupons, and paper currency are the most common types of backed assets. Also, etc. When a coin is backed, a third party guarantees that its value will equal the underlying asset. A coin whose value is gold-backed is one whose value is pegged to the price of gold. The coin serves as a voucher for a certain amount of gold. This is option 2, if you will. Self-worth is a possibility. Gold, platinum, Bitcoin, and XRP all qualify as self-valued assets. Self-valued coins have no backing system in place. It has value just because it exists. It performs the role of an asset directly. This is not a coupon. The value of something is set by the amount its buyers are willing to part with. To my knowledge, it goes without saying that a coin cannot be both backed and self-valued. Let me put it this way, if it isn't, you'll have to decide how much it's worth when you go to sell it. What does it mean if it is valued at 25 cents but backed by gold worth $5? What is its value, exactly? Yes, you're absolutely right. You can't have a value of 25 cents and a value of $5 at the same time. So, it's either supported or autonomously valued. That is blatantly obvious, right here and right now. What is the value of XRP, which has a current open market price from speculators of 45 cents but which another group claims is worth $10,000 if backed by something? Neither option is viable. The going market rate is fair. It's so plain to see. Since this is such fundamental information, it's clear that you're missing something. If you fail to recognize that, you may conclude that Jimmy Valley has a point. Then I typed, let's say a pre-owned Ford Explorer costs $15,000. Does it make sense for a group to agree that the value of every Ford Explorer out there has increased by $100,000? The rest of the world disagrees and won't buy it, so the answer is obviously no. It is not necessary to use XRP if you can simply invent a price for any asset. You can use anything instead of XRP. It sounds like he's talking about collateralization, but with a fake price attached, which isn't how it works at all. So, why must XRP be used here? Why use XRP if you're just going to make up a price out of thin air? A different crypto should be used, why not? Sure, why not Skittles? Gummy bears? Why not? Choose your own adventure, perv. It makes no difference to me. It's all irrelevant. However, why XRP? Have we not reached a point of alarm here? Is there anyone else here who is mildly alarmed by what's happening? In response to crypto, former Ripple employee Matt Hamilton wrote, "Ha ha 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 ha. That's so funny it hurts." He plans to cook the books at the bank to make it look like XRP is worth $10,000 and then use that money to buy gold. Despite this, the general public seems to believe that XRP market value is justified. What he's describing sounds like a scam to me. Matt Hamilton claims as much. We've arrived. Give me your feedback. No, I don't give out financial advice. Nothing I say or write should be used as a basis for making financial decisions. Please like and subscribe my channel. See you later, bye.